Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Geekly Weekly, the web show that talks all things geek. This week on the show, we will be talking about the brand new Avengers 2 trailer, we'll be discussing a lot of topics, and we will also be playing a little game. We have, like I said, the new Avengers trailer, we've got a new segment, and a new co-host, so enjoy. This week, the Avengers 2 trailer was leaked online, only to be released officially the next day. Here on The Geek Show, we're going to give you a quick glimpse.
I'm going to show you something beautiful. Everyone screaming for mercy. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. You're all puppets, tangled in strings.
It's the end. The end of the path I started us on.
Nothing lasts forever.
There are no strings on me.
So that was the Avengers 2 trailer for Age of Ultron, and from the trailer we got to see so many cool things like the Hulkbuster suit, we got to see Ultron, and like it was rumoured to be, looks like it's going to be Tony Stark's creation. We got to see Captain America's shield on the floor, cut in half, which means Ultron probably kicks the shit out of him and the other Avengers at some point in the movie, and we got to see two new Avengers in the form of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, which is cool because we've only seen set photos of them on set and we haven't actually seen them use their powers yet, but we did in this trailer and that looked awesome, so look out for that movie in May next year. While attending the Time Warner's Investor Day, Warner Brothers revealed their full lineup for upcoming DC movies being released from 2016 all the way through to 2020. In 2016 we'll be getting Batman vs Superman and the Suicide Squad movie. 2017 we'll see Wonder Woman solo movie and the Justice League Part 1. 2018 we'll see both The Flash and Aquaman in their own solo movies. 2019 we'll see Shazam and the second part of the Justice League movie. And finally in 2020, Cyborg and Green Lantern will be getting both of their own solo movies too. So let us know on our Facebook page what movie you are looking most forward to from the upcoming DC lineup. And in Batman vs Superman news, actress Jenna Malone has been officially confirmed for an unknown role in Batman vs Superman. Although the role hasn't been confirmed yet, there has been many rumours around the internet that she will be playing Robin in the upcoming film. Although the idea of a female Robin is quite strange, we have in fact seen a woman as Robin in the Dark Knight Returns comic book, and also in the Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2 animated movies, which were released not long ago. The rumour started when she posted a picture to Instagram with her hair, which was dyed red for a role. people began putting pieces together, and that's where the rumour started from. Now she's been confirmed for a role in Batman vs Superman, so it just seems fitting that she could very well be Robin. And in Star Wars news, the latest movie is set to finish filming in 3 weeks, where it will then be heading to post-production. The film will feature a brand new cast while also bringing back some old characters. Darth Vader is rumoured to return alongside hundreds of stormtroopers. The movie is set for release on the 18th of December 2015. Halloween fans have been treated to the news that Michael Myers will be returning in a new Halloween movie. It's currently in production, and at a press conference recently, the series producer Malek Akkad said this: "It's been a joy to work with so many creative people, 10 films, and we're currently working on 11 as we speak. We're working on a script right now, a new draft, perfect timing, is supposed to hit the day before Halloween. Hopefully my Halloween night reading will be a good one, and hopefully we'll get to see more updates from this Halloween movie soon." And finally, Cabin Fever, although it was only released just over 10 years ago, is being remade. But instead of changing things and reinventing the franchise, it has been announced that they'll be using the same script from the original movie. I think it's going to be terrible. Shit idea. Not only are remakes just overdone, overused, they need to stop. Like, no. Especially with the same script. Don't think it's going to be good. But you can let us know what you think on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Geekly Weekly. And now we're going on to the video game section, where this week we'll be discussing the PlayStation. So, do you own a PlayStation?
Yes, I do, yes.
What PlayStation do you own? Have you owned them all?
At the moment I own a PlayStation 3.
Awesome.
I have played on the PS4, but not much, to be honest. But I'm a big fan of the PS3, to be honest.
Awesome. What games do you usually play on the PS3?
It tends to vary, to be honest. I like Grand Theft Auto. It's a nice, easy playing game.
It's a good game.
I like a story in a game myself, so there has to be a point to it for me.
There's been a lot of those recently, isn't there?
Yeah.
What's that game that got released last year with Ellen Page? The Last of Us? Something like that.
Oh, yeah,
That's supposed to be like a really story-driven game. It's supposed to be awesome.
I like Hitman as well.
I haven't played that in years. I think the last time I played that was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I owned all the Hitman games, yeah.
Really good. Oh, what's the other one that was on? It was on PlayStation, but it got banned. Manhunt. That was good. So what system would you prefer? The first PlayStation, second, third, or fourth? Out of your experience.
Well, as I say, I think I do have a soft spot for the first one because it was the first games console I owned.
Nostalgia as well.
Yeah, I say my favourite game on that was Crash Bandicoot.
Love that game
I used to
so
love
much.
that, yeah.
And like Rayman, that was good.
Oh, Rayman. I used to have hair like Rayman, but black.
And oh my god, there's so many good games. Worms. Did you play Worms?
I did play that once or twice, yeah. Duke Nukem as well.
That was so good. I was so obsessed with the Worms, I downloaded it onto my iPhone because I just can't get enough of it.
Are they still going?
No, it's just like an old
is it?
game of it. I don't know if they're still going though. Could be. I'm imagining they're probably going to do it for DS. I can't imagine them bringing it out for like PS4. What else is there? There was Tomb Raider. Best game ever.
My first crush was Tomb Raider.
She's amazing. Have you played the new Tomb Raider for PS3?
No, I haven't tried it, no.
Best one. Well,
Yeah.
depends on your view of the games, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best Tomb Raiders that they've released in recent years anyway.
Yeah.
So, what kind of games, apart from like story ones, do you kind of look for and do you favour the most?
I do like sporting games. I find that I feel like I like boxing games, so I like Fight Night and things like that.
Yeah.
But I try to stay away from FIFA and things like that because I just get too angry at them, to be honest.
Rage.
Like, I do think that FIFA need to release a complimentary anger management course with the game because the amount of people who lose their temper over that.
They go batshit crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's not beat around the bush here. They
The
lose their
only
damn
time
minds.
I've ever smashed a controller was over FIFA.
Really?
It completely destroyed my TV.
Which one was that?
I was playing the last FIFA 13. I was playing and like my opponent scored, and I just chucked the controller like that. I wasn't even looking. All of a sudden, I had a smash.
Oh
Went
no!
straight through the TV screen. What was that?
Rage mistake. They get rage with COD as well. You play COD?
A little bit.
I'm
The
not a huge
thing
fan
is,
of COD.
I find that with games like FIFA and COD, playing online, quite frankly, I take exception to a 12-year-old in California saying he's raping me on a game. Like,
As you do.
yeah, he did. Oh,
There's
he
a lot
said,
of-
look, boys, I'm raping this guy from South Wales. Like,
Lovely.
right then.
They're so charming, those Californians. Yeah, that you like go on to an online game and basically you just get a boost,
Oh yeah.
or someone doing impressions of someone, which can be funny.
Yeah.
There's like YouTube videos of people doing it. Hilarious. So would you prefer PlayStation over like Xbox or like Nintendo or things like that?
I think so, yeah, because I'm used to PlayStation now.
Yeah.
Say, one of my mates, he's got an Xbox, and it's pretty cool. But so I've grown up with PlayStation.
Yeah, that's
so,
the thing. Like people in the 90s, like their first console was a PlayStation. If it wasn't a Super Nintendo, then it was definitely a PlayStation. Like I grew up with PlayStation, but for some reason, I used to be like so obsessed with gaming, like as a teenager. But I like left school for some reason. It just died down, and the only console I got now is an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I want to get a PS3, but they're just similar games anyway.
Yeah.
PS4 though, it's expensive. Gonna wait until it goes down in price.
That's why I haven't bought one. I just can't
Yeah.
afford one at the moment.
There's not that many games up for it as well, is there?
That's what I mean. Like all of my favourite games are on PS3.
So do you know if you can play like PS2 games and PS3 games on the PS4, or is it just straight PS4?
I think they stopped that with the PS2, to be honest, because
Oh, no way.
you tried playing PS1 games on the PS2, and it did work with some of them,
Yeah.
but then straight away they stopped that with 2 and then 3. You couldn't do it then. So all my PS2 games are worthless.
Because on the Xbox, and you can play Xbox 360, you can play original Xbox games, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it on the Xbox One, because like one of my favourite games, Guilty Pleasure, is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game for Xbox. Loved it. But now we're going to go over to film and TV, and we're going to talk about some news that's going on there.
Cool.
And now we're on to this week's film and TV news. First of all, we're going to be talking about the Scream TV series. And for a while, the popular film series has been in talks about being turned into a TV show. There's not been much updates on the show, apart from we know that it's been aired on MTV and that it's going to be based around a bunch of teenagers on a viral video on YouTube. But now, they've come out with the news that the character of Ghostface will not be making an appearance in the TV show, which a lot of people are up in arms of obvious reasons, because Ghostface is one of the main characters. I think it's going to go tits up, but depending on what direction they take the show, it could be good, but at the moment I think it's going to be bad. But we haven't seen any footage, we don't know what's going to happen apart from the small synopsis that we've received, so until we get more information, I'm remaining on the fence. Also this week, I'm going to be reviewing the movie Annabelle. I recently went to see it. Not too keen on it, but I'm going to do a small review for you anyway.
Okay, well, so how did you find the movie Annabelle?
3 words. Like, it was shit. It was so bad. It was just bad.
Yeah?
So bad. It was like, obviously everyone knows it's a sequel as a prequel. It's a sequel to The Conjuring, which featured the Annabelle doll. Have you seen
Right.
The Conjuring?
No.
It's quite good. But there's this doll in it, and everyone got freaked out because of the doll. And now they made a movie of this doll, her origin stories. She's basically a woman or a little girl trapped in this doll. It gets given to this woman, evil shit happens, but it's not good at all. It's so bad. It's literally crap.
I can see the doll section at Toys R Us will go.
Yeah.
now.
Well, I don't know, because this film was so like not scary
Yeah.
that I would probably, if I saw that doll, probably want to make friends with it because it was so shit. It was so bad.
You look depressed like that.
Yeah, the characters in it, like, if I were going to see a horror movie, I want to be able to root for the characters, because when they're being, like, attacked by a big evil thing,
Yeah.
it adds the tension of just run, don't die.
Yeah.
But with this, the characters...
Don't bother running.
The only character I cared for was a baby, and that's because it was cute. Like, literally, I'm not even joking. There was, like, the parents were just... She was on a screaming fit every 5 seconds, and this guy was always away at work, leaving his wife and his child at home to be attacked by a doll.
How boring.
Yeah, like, as you do as a nice husband. So there was no emotional attachment to these characters. There was, like, cheap scares. Like, have you seen Insidious before?
Bits of it, yeah.
That film scared the shit out of me. There was
Yeah.
I love horror films, but I don't like jumpy things. That
Yeah.
scared the shit out of me. But with this, I was expecting to be scared out of my mind,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. Like, kind of predictable, and when things happen, it's very anticlimactic. And speaking of anticlimactic, the ending was exactly that. I thought I was still watching a filler scene, like
Yeah.
something that leads up to the scary moment, but then the credits roll and you're like, oh, that was the ending.
Is it the predictable thing about horror films is like when they always say, "Oh, let's split up." Now you know everyone except one of them's gonna die.
Yeah, well, it was like I said, this guy, the husband, is always away at work, so they're technically always split up in the sense that,
Yeah.
you know, let's do something stupid and I'll leave you in the house with our
Except when the
child.
husband comes home, the wife's like, "Don't even think about moaning about work today."
Yeah, and there's like just ghostly drawings on the wall, their child is screaming, she's like depressed, and everything's just tits up, and he goes back to work the next morning. So wonderful. So yeah, I don't think that Annabelle was a very good film at all. If you enjoyed The Conjuring and Annabelle scared you, leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good place to end. Don't waste like £8-9 and go and see it in the cinema, because it was so bad.
The thing is, I thought Scream was quite a good thing. See, I thought that was quite a good film. I'm not sure about like making it into a MTV series.
I don't know, because there's a show I love called Pretty Little Liars, and it's not like as girly as it sounds, but it's very kind of like the Scream vibe, but we'll see how that goes in a couple of months. But right now we're going to go over to a few sponsors. Epiphany Creative Solutions is our prime sponsor, and it is in its first year of trading. They cover everything from web design to graphic design and multimedia. Mighty Media Productions is a specialist in film and media. They have produced most of the videos for LlanelliTown.com throughout the year, along with the graphics and filming and editing of Geekly Weekly. Email us on geekshow@LlanelliTown.com if you would like to sponsor the show. Now we're going to go over to our Q&A segment, where we'll be answering some questions that have been sent in. Ryan?
Okay, the first question is, what comic would you like to see made into a movie?
Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah?
Yeah, awesome comic book. I'd like to see that. That would be a pretty good comic book movie. Do you have any...
I think my favourite's already been Iron Man. It's my favourite comic book.
Yeah?
So that's already been made into
Do you think
a
it
film.
stayed true to the comic book series at all?
I think it did. I was incredibly jealous of Tony Stark, mind. The amount of women he had.
Rich bitch.
I know, right? Okay, the second question is, if you could remake any of the superhero movies, which one and why?
X-Men.
Yeah?
So shit. Because, like, X-Men is, I think, from my experience and love of the X-Men, it's just a bunch of people they have fun with their abilities, and there's drama within the team, but in the original films they just know. Just know. What about you?
I'd like to see Daredevil get remade.
That's coming a TV series on
Is it?
Netflix.
Alright.
I think it's Netflix. Yeah, the first image was released not long ago of the costume, and I think that's coming up next year. So I think you'll enjoy that one.
Oh, nice. Who was your favourite Doctor?
Length. A lot of people are going to hate me, but I like the 11th Doctor. Do you watch Doctor Who?
Little bits of it. Christopher Eccleston was my favourite.
He was good. He was
Yeah.
my first Doctor that I saw.
Yeah, you say same for me. Yeah.
Yeah, when they got reintroduced.
Yeah.
Yeah, next question.
Okay. Who was your favourite Marvel DC villain?
There's too much to think of, so I'm just gonna go to the obvious one and say the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's fantastic. I prefer Loki myself.
From Thor.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston did a good job of him in the movies.
Yeah.
That's how I first liked Loki as well. Is that why you did as well? Because of
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston's performance. That was a good one. Awesome job.
Okay. Do you prefer Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Is it? I'm PlayStation.
Thoughts
I'm off now.
Yeah, go play PlayStation.
Do you prefer the Amazing Spider-Man or the old Spider-Man films?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Only because I don't like Tobey Maguire's face. What about you?
I like the new one. I like the scene where he's sitting on his web on his phone. I think
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield looks more like Peter Parker.
he does. Yeah.
Tobey Maguire does not.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favourite comic book animated series?
X-Men. That's how I got into X-Men when I was like 6 years old and I started collecting comic books. It was because of that animated series. It was awesome. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah.
It was on like Fox Kids and stuff.
Yeah.
It was awesome. What was your favourite animated?
Probably Spider-Man.
Oh, the
And I used to collect the comics at the same time when he. I think it was when he got like mixed up with Venom and Carnage and things like that.
Oh, I miss those animated series. Those were the best.
Yeah.
Like they don't do them like that anymore.
And finally, what's your favourite movie soundtrack?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
If we're talking about comic book movies, it's definitely
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's just got some awesome music on it. What
Yeah.
about you?
Mine's the Iron Man soundtrack with AC/DC in it. Shoot the Thrill and all those. Back in Black.
Black, best song ever. It's a good song.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Okay, no, that's all the questions.
Alright, now we're going to go over to a game. We're going to draw something in just 30 seconds and we're going to leave it to the public to vote for which one's better. Probably going to be mine because
Yes.
I am awesome
Yes.
than everyone. Just joking. This week we're going to be drawing our favourite superheroes and it's going to be fun. No. Okay. What you got?
Spider-Man. He'll probably punch me in the face for this.
That's actually better than mine. I have done.
This is better than mine.
Mine, I don't even know what mine looks like. I'm going to let you guess and see if you can guess what that is.
Green Lantern.
Yes, it actually is. He just looks like a gingerbread man in green. Majestic, one might say.
Green Lantern, where are they now? Jenkins.
So we're going to leave that open to the public to vote. You can head over to our Facebook page, our Twitter or our Instagram accounts at Geekly Weekly and vote for your favourite drawing. And for the next segment, we're going to be talking about TV shows. I watch a lot of TV. and especially around this time of year when new shows are coming out and favourite shows are returning, it's just a good time of year to be addicted to fictional characters and ruin your life when they die and bad stuff happens to them. It's just still fun. First TV show is American Horror Story. It's just started its 4th season over in America and in the UK. If you don't watch this show, I would sell it to you by saying it's literally a mystery / horror movie every single episode for an hour a week. It's 13 episodes in each season. There's a new storyline each season. The first season we had the Murder House. Second we had Asylum. Third we had Coven, and now we've got Freak Show. The same cast returns for each season, playing different characters and going through different things in different places. It's just sounds complicated, really easy to get into, extremely addictive, just amazing, and you should be watching it. You should hate yourself if you're not. That is all. The next show I'm going to be talking about is called Pretty Little Liars. Although the title of the show and some of the promotional images sort of sell it to the teenage young adult market, it's actually beyond that. Basically follows the story of 5 friends, and one of the friends, Alison, she goes missing, and a year later her body shows up, and at the funeral the friends all come together and they start receiving text messages from A, which could be Alison, might not be Alison, but since she's in the coffin, that's just one of the mysteries in that series. We're currently on series 5, so if you're looking for something with murder, mystery, scandal, that kind of thing, definitely check out Pretty Little Liars. It's dangerously addicting, so just be a little bit careful, but I think it's very enjoyable for everyone. It's got something in there for everyone. The next shows I'm going to be talking about is The Flash and Arrow. I'm going to be talking about these together mainly because Arrow is back for season 3, and while that happened, they released a spin-off show, The Flash. Yeah, like I said, Arrow's back for season 3. That's doing amazing at the moment. I think we're on episode 3 right now. And then The Flash just started season 1, which follows a crime scene investigator, Barry Allen. As The Flash, we see him getting his powers, sort of covering his origin story, and unlike Arrow, this has got a lot more superhero vibes going on, whereas in Arrow we don't see any actual superpowers or things like that. When we start, Flash deals with superpowers and, you know, stereotypical villains and things like that. And also, look, if you're a fan of this and if you're going to get into it now, because there's a crossover event coming up where the Green Arrow will be meeting the Flash again in a crossover episode in December. Next we're going to be talking about Gotham. This has already got a lot of press, it's already extremely popular, it's an amazing TV show. It's basically a prequel to Batman. It sees Jim Gordon just starting out in Gotham City, discovering the corruption of the city and all the crime that goes on there. We get to see Bruce Wayne as a child, just hot off the heels after his parents have been murdered, which is also interesting because in the movies we just see that quick flashback scene done, but we get to see more of the character in this. But that's it for TV news. Now we're going to go over to a recreation. Okay, so now we're going to do a reenactment of a viral video. The clip is going to play and you're going to have to guess what it is.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
Get out my car!
No.
That was pretty obvious. Did you guess what it was?
Yeah, it was that depressing bitch in her car.
Well, now we're going to go over and watch one of my favourite...
The personality of a fucking painter.
I'm in my mum's car.
Yeah.
Broom, broom.
Counselling for that bitch.
see man driving.
My mum's car.
Look like a bowl of peas and that.
I love that song.
It is the best thing ever. I'm gonna kiss.
Broom, broom. I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
I said get out the car. I said you take apart, smash the window, get out the car. Great.
Get out my car!
If you don't get out the car, don't want to see man shooting the star. You better not tell me now. I don't care if I'm in your car. I'll do it for all your fun.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Yeah.
Get out my car!
The 3 victims were part of a CXS.
Get out my car!
I said get out the car. I said you take apart, smash the window, get out the car. Great.
Okay.
I've just lost all faith in humanity right now.
No, that was the best video ever. So, thank you for watching this week's episode of Geekly Weekly. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Geekly Weekly, and come back next weekend for a Halloween special. Thank you for watching.